Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Jeez, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable. Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Jeez, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Welcome back to the NECC. In our next match, Becker battles for its playoff life as they need a win and they're in. Juniata College, on the other hand, has already been eliminated, but they look to play spoiler to Becker's playoff hopes in this best-of-5 series. I'll tell you what, Bass, all 154,000 residents in Springfield, Massachusetts better have their eyes on this game because the only way the Springfield Pride can qualify is with a loss for the Hawks. Eagles, Hawks, let's get it cracking. My name is Ethan Dolan, probably better known as Nelhead, and I'm joined for the first time, I think, all season with Bass in the booth. What is happening?
It's been quite a minute, brother. Last time you and I got to cast together, I believe it was the finals for the, I guess we'll call it beta season of the NECC. It was a blast cast back then. I have a feeling it's going to be a blast cast now. I'm doing phenomenal. I'm excited for this game, and I really just cannot wait until we see these players hit the pitch.
Absolutely all eyes on Becker tonight. A win, and they're in a bit of a last chance to dance for them, as if they get in, they will be headed to the playoffs. They will have a tough first round matchup against NTC, who is of course 8-1 on the year, but hey, anything can happen in the playoffs. That's why they play the game. On the other hand, Juniata, one win all year long. Not the season they were looking for. But tonight, they hold all of the cards. They are looking across the table at Becker saying, yeah, that's cool. I see your 3 wins on the season. But what I don't see, guaranteed playoff berth.
Nope, not quite yet. They are just on the edge of being able to do so, and as you said, they need to win this one. This is a huge game for Becker. They win this, they are guaranteed in. They lose this, they are guaranteed out. So Juniata are coming into this one with, well, let's call it a little bit of fun for them, but also a little bit of, hey, let's see if we can get this done. Game number 1 underway, and as we said, it's a huge game for Becker. They want to start off hot. They want to start off strong. Starting off on defense, probably not where they wanted to start.
Not where they wanted to start at all. That ball going to finally be cleared right there. Juniata looking for something here. Unknown route coming through, trying to find it. Oh, the bump! Can they find the goal? Oh my gosh, Yokels able to clear that with the back of their car. And here comes Becker on offense. P setting it up, and there is the clear, but Yokels coming through to the center. Good bit of defense right there.
So far, a little bit of a back and forth, but in a back and forth like this, all it takes is one defensive error, and all of a sudden a team is going to crack open this score line. So far, Juniata, a lot of offensive pressure, something I really wasn't expecting out of them coming into this game. So to see them immediately go full guns ablaze, and definitely what I'm liking, give them a good shot to possibly get the upset.
Yeah, Juniata looking for what would be their biggest win all year long. Definitely their most impactful one. Mountain Drew trying to play some defense there. Couldn't quite find it, but P on the back end able to get it done. They might be able to turn this into some offense. P looking for the center. Good bit of defense right there, and they can't quite find the follow-through on the offensive end. Still alive here. Mountain Drew going to get it taken away from Bled XVI, and they can't find any more offense following that, except P, the pass. Good cut up by Zishu.
So far, we're seeing the defense really trying to intercept most of these plays before they happen. And another good example of that is P just gets stuffed before they get there. But unfortunately, they're not really alleviating much of this pressure. Juniata do finally try and build a counterattack here, but 2 players for Becker there. They're really not going to allow that to come into their half that quickly. And, well, there's the end of that offense, and here comes the counterattack. Becker continuing to press this pressure on repeat here. Juniata need to try and break out and give themselves a little bit more possession than anything. As it stands right now, we're still in a little bit of a back and forth without either team really setting the pace.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Is still knotted up at 0 apiece here. Neither team really taking the driver's seat. Yokels looking for something there, but there's the defense right there. Unknown route coming through. Mountain Drew trying to set it up. There's a center. P, what can they do with it? Nothing much to start. Yokels coming in. They may have a goal here, and Yokels gets it to go off a mishandled assignment from the defense.
I like the 3-man play here, though. Mountain Drew comes diving in, knows just got to keep that in possession, keep that in that final third in front of the net, and as long as Yokels can come through and slam that one home, it'll be 1-0 for Becker, and, well, it's exactly what they do. Becker continuing to press on offense. Now we need to see a response out of Juniata. We do not want to let this get too far out of hand. Like we said, Becker are playing for playoff hopes. Juniata, they're playing because they want to spoil. They want to be that upset team, and, well, they look like they could possibly do it, but they need a goal to do so.
Absolutely, they do need to get on the board at some point. Zishu nearly doing it there. The follow-through, not going to find it. That was a prime opportunity that you don't want to miss out on. Unknown route, trying to keep it alive. Not extremely successful right there. Nice touch from Bled. Zishu trying to find it, but they can't get anything. Unknown route coming through like a semi-truck for that clear, but they still can't get any offense out of that one, Bass.
Not quite yet. Again, it's still looking a little bit stalemate. Yes, we had some possession play earlier for Becker, but besides that, it's really just been a back and forth type of game. And again, that really usually goes in favor of whoever is in the lead because they have the ability to just kind of hold on and waste time, and that's exactly what Becker is doing here. They're getting in the way. They're playing a nuisance type of playstyle where they just kind of annoy Juniata until they make a mistake, and unfortunately, that's not something Juniata can afford. They need to break out, and they need to do it soon. Pass out to midfield might give them a chance. Good two-man play, but can they actually get a shot on target from it?
Zishu setting that one up. Is there follow-through? There it is from Blade. Good bit of defense from Yokels right there, keeping that lead alive. But here comes the offense once again. P, the last one back, will be able to find a clear right there. Not the greatest contact, leaves it up for Yokels. Solid opportunity. Blade gonna shy away from touching that one into the corner. Solid center, P up for it. Not able to find a super productive touch. And here's a little something, potentially Juniata able to get the ball out of their half unknown route. Just not enough boost to get up there in time, but a good touch. That's gonna go wide left of the goal.
Good touches so far here, but again, Juniata, no matter how much offensive pressure or chances they get, they still haven't really found a clean shot on target, and it's really put them on the back heel this entirety of the game. About 30 seconds left now. They really need to get a good offense together. Oh, touches like that, really not going to benefit. Here comes Becker with a pinch out to the side. Yokels with a little bit too much power on that one. Probably not what they were expecting, and as a result, Juniata should have a chance, but no, two players in net. They're just going to wait on the shot from P, and the follow-up from Yokels is going to find its way into the back of the net.
Yokels fighting through all kinds of defense right there. You see P laying it down. Yokels comes through. I mean, all three defenders just about get a touch on that ball. They can't find a productive contact. They will go down 2-0. It looks like Becker is going to come out of the gates with a win in game number 1 here, Bass.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like this has just been too much of a one-sided affair. While we did see some progress being made out of Juniata as the game continued, we also started to see Becker take advantage of the weaknesses they were seeing. Yeah, some mistouches on the back end, and really they were just kind of waiting for those mistakes to develop, and all of a sudden they are capitalizing every single time. Game number 1 started off close, definitely didn't finish close.
Yokels with a hat trick right there, has all 3 goals in this game. Keep your eyes on them as we move forward. And a series so decisive, a series so important, you don't want to put the whole load onto one player, but it's exactly what we're seeing here in game number 1. I'm interested to see if this pace for Yokels is sustainable down the stretch.
Yeah, we're going to have to find out. As it stands right now, they're definitely playing pretty quick, and they're trying to play with a bit of aggression. But like you said, that's something that can be taken advantage of throughout the rest of the series. So Juniata, as it stands right now, not a terrible first game in any way, shape, or form. They played pretty well. The biggest issue I'm seeing out of them, though, is that they're still not necessarily keeping up with the pace of what's being set here. Becker are kind of controlling where the ball moves, especially towards the latter half of that game. And while we started off with a little bit of a back and forth, it started to turn more into a one-sided affair for Becker.
Yeah, for Juniata, I completely agree. Becker's way too comfortable right now, Bass. They are playing the Rocket League that they want to play at the pace that they want to play it. I would love to see Juniata come out with some aggressiveness. I want to see bumps. I want to see some demos. Let's get dirty. I want to have to take a shower after this is all said and done, all right? Let's see some sparks fly. Juniata, you've got nothing to lose tonight.
Yeah, absolutely not. We've got to see Juniata throw everything that they've got. It's got to be volume knob turned up to 11, just absolutely blazing it across the field there, and I think they can do so. Becker definitely looked like a strong team in game number 1, but they did not look like a team completely out of reach. This is close. There's still a chance now for Juniata to try and turn this one around, and I dare say they have to. Game number 2 underway, and if they go down 0-2 in a series, yes, the reverse sweep is possible, but it's probably the last position any team wants to be in.
Absolutely. Blade coming out strong right here, looking for something. Juniata attempting to get a little bit off the gate here. Had a slow, lackluster offense in game number 1, and that's going to continue the early parts here. A free goal, it looked like. The follow-up, Mountain Drew can't get it to go. So an early blunder, excuse me. We're going to see if there's advantage on the other end. They can't find a goal either. Zishu 1 keeping that one alive.
Keeping it alive, but possibly momentarily as P is up for that one. Oh, but the follow-up does not arrive. Blade going to be able to take this to the center, but can't find the shot on target. A huge opportunity for Juniata to try and flip the script for a second here. But luckily enough, that will not be the end of their offense. Oh, wow. What I spoke too soon. Good demo in the corner is going to alleviate some pressure, and maybe now it's a chance for Becker to break out of their half. No more awkward play, but they will break out of the half. Not exactly sure what just happened there for Becker, but somehow they're going to find offense from it.
Find some offense, they do. Zishu trying to clear this one, can't get it to go. Unknown route, trying to play this one off the wall. And just like that, that offense they found looking to stop. Mountain Drew can't quite get that contact. Blade looking for it. Here is P on the other end. Unknown route can be able to save it, but can they play defense much longer? Yes, they can. Big plays right there.
Juniata making the necessary adjustments so far here. They're playing better on offense and they're playing better on defense. Unfortunately, though, they still don't have a goal to show for it. About a minute 30 into this game, and it's again gone back to a little bit of a back and forth here, but the momentum has no longer shifted in one way or the other. About as even as you can get, and for Juniata, that's much better than they had in game number 1. Oh, but I spoke too soon. P gonna put one in, and Becker take the lead.
P with a beautiful, beautiful goal right there. Just what Juniata needed in this game. Once again, if you're just joining us, the stakes are about as high as they get. With a win, Becker is into the playoffs. With a loss, they unfortunately will be sitting at home. Even higher pressure. Becker University recently announced they're closing. This will be the last season for esports of any kind at Becker. This will be the last season for anything at Becker. So they are trying to go out on some sort of note here, Bass. Some sort of bang.
Yeah, they really want to go into the playoffs with as much momentum as possible, and taking a 3-0 sweep would absolutely do so. They look poised to possibly do that right now, but I'm getting ahead of myself. There's plenty of time left in this game, and plenty of chances for Becker to make mistakes like a triple commit into offense, which could now lead to a goal on the other end. Ooh, P with a good demo, though, and that'll at least delay the offense for long enough that Juniata is going to not be able to score immediately.
Yeah, P coming up big in this game. Zishu, Yokel's going to be able to clear that one to the sidewall. Good bit of defense. Becker stepping up when they have to. Good center right here. Blade coming through. They can't quite find the angle that they're looking for. Here's P. Ooh, good play there by Blade. Looking for something. There's the center. Can they find the follow through? There it is, but Yokel's right there to stonewall the attempt. Trying to keep the offense possession alive, but Becker is matching them step for step.
Yeah, every single time Becker's got some sort of response, and oh my word, another good save out of Mountain Drew is going to show that point exactly. Unfortunately, though, despite some good defense, they kind of have to try and get out of here real quickly. They really can't allow this much pressure out of Juniata. Eventually, they will make a mistake, and it will get punished, so getting out and not allowing that mistake to arise is going to be incredibly important, and oh, matter of fact, they're going to get a pinch with on target, but is denied. Unknown route with a great save, and then another one to boot. The defense of Juniata has stepped up tenfold.
Unknown route, the IV in Juniata's arm right now. Back-to-back saves, and they are still alive. They are still kicking, but they have to find some offense on the other end. Just being plugged into life support isn't enough. They've got to find a reason here. They got to find some offense in game number 2 if they want to push Becker. Solid opportunity here. Oh, a runaway goal for P. Taking their time. Oh my gosh, unknown route yet again. Here's the follow-up, and Mountain Drew's going to get it done. But the defensive heroics right now, absolutely gorgeous stuff from unknown route, just not enough to hold back the flow of Becker's offense.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's one thing to have a defense which is really solid. It's another thing to have a player that's really solid on defense. And as it stands right now, it looks like Juniata is really just being elevated by unknown route and their defensive abilities. Yes, there is a save for Blade as well, but realistically, Unknown was the only person doing anything on defense there. Matter of fact, when you rely on him alone, sometimes they will make mistakes. And there it arrives, 3-0 here. Becker getting to the same scoreline as in game number 1. And unfortunately, I think game number 2 is also now out of hand.
Yeah, 49 seconds, solid amount of time, but 3 goals, a lot to overcome. We see Yokels getting in on the scoring mix, the hero from game number 1. We'll see. They would have to move extremely quickly here, and I just don't think that their offense is built for this deficit with this much time left. Juniata struggling here early on. Bass, as we look at the last few moments of this game, what can be done moving forward for Juniata to figure things out here?
I feel like most of what's happening right now is them being put into awkward positions, not because of the pressure that Becker is putting, but because of the misrotations that they are doing. They're throwing players at balls that really don't need to be there. They're double committing in places that they shouldn't be, and it's just keeping them disorganized. If they can try and play with a little bit more efficiency, with a little bit more awareness for the entirety of the pitch, I think they can get this done. But as it stands right now, Becker are finding those small gaps. They're poking holes in them and creating bigger problems. Speaking of which, Blade's going to go for this one, an over-aggressive play. And if we had more time on the clock, I can almost guarantee that would have turned into a goal. Becker are taking advantage of all the small mistakes that Juniata are making, and now they are up 2-0 in the series.
We worried about Becker in game number 1, Baz. We saw Yokels come through with all of their offense, all 3 goals. And game number 2, they flipped the script and dipped the chip on us in the casting booth, spreading it out evenly. Everybody represented at the final scoreboard there. Great stuff coming through from Becker. They are looking to put the finishing touches on a beautiful sweep.
Yeah, they're playing phenomenally so far here. And unfortunately for Juniata, not only do they need to start correcting the mistakes that they're making, they also now need to try and figure out if they can slow down Becker in any way, shape, and form. Becker with a total of 10 shots during that game, an assist per person, a goal per person. Really one of the most clean score lines you can get as a team, showing how much that 3-man weave is starting to work out. Juniata need to try and slow them down in any way, shape, and form, like I said. And unfortunately, I'm not quite sure how they're going to be able to do so. Game number 3 underway. Becker look entirely in form, and they've got to try and slow them down somehow, some way at the start of this game.
Yeah, they got to find that roadblock. They got to find something to slow them down. That is just going to be wide left, very, very close to kick things off here. Yokels looking on the other end. There's Zishu. We'll see what Juniata can do here early on. Bit of a miss there from both sides. Can't find anything off the wall. Blade can't get it to go. There's Zishu, 1 solid contact. Blade up for it. Not going to be able to find the aerial. Unknown route plays it into the corner. Probably not the exact touch that they were looking for. And Juniata still looking a little bit not on the same page out the gates. Here's P up front. Good save right there. The follow through. Unknown route. Looked like they got bumped. Couldn't quite find the save. And Becker strikes early.
Yeah, it's a great try at a save there from Unknown Route, but the unfortunate truth was that play was doomed from the moment they had 2 players in the corner. Blade and Zishu both went for the same boost in the corner. Neither of them were prepared for the shot, and as a result, Becker continued to take advantage of the misplays we are seeing out of Juniata. And speaking of which, open goal does not go punished, and Juniata, after having a huge opportunity from kickoff, are not quite able to capitalize.
Yeah, Unknown Route looked like they had something there, but couldn't quite get it to go. And off of Blade, Yokels gonna find a goal right there.
Oh my word, what a pinch coming out here. Yokels and P both go up for this, and so does Mountain Drew. Just slams this one through. Not quite the pinch I was expecting, or I thought we just saw, but it's going to be a second goal nonetheless for Becker. And now things are really getting out of hands. If you're going to allow 2 goals in the first minute after not being able to score a goal, I don't think the entire series, you're really putting yourself at a disadvantage, to put it simply, Juniata.
Yeah, unknown route there, playing some solid defense. What's new, but they still have not found any offense. Blade on the other end, can't get it to go. P cutting that one off. Here is Yokels, been so good all day long. Unknown route getting a touch right there, and they continue up. Double commit there in the midfield, going to hurt Juniata's offensive pressure, but unknown route, solid touch, finds the center. Here comes Blade. This may be their best opportunity yet, and they can't get it to go. P is there with the defense all day long.
Continuing to have solid defense as well as solid offense. That's the biggest issue right now for Becker. They are a double-edged sword, and no matter what Juniata do to try and dull that blade, they just cannot. 3 minutes remaining here. There is a chance for them to try and get a counterattack together, but again, they continue to be suffocated into their own end and just continue to lose momentum.
Yeah, Zishu with a big save right there. I think going down 3 goals would be so tough for an offense this stagnant. Solid opportunity here, and there is Blade. Good passing play. They commit all their resources to offense, and it does come through a 1-goal differential with 3 minutes on the clock. That is the best thing that Juniata has done all day long on offense, and it did look pretty.
Indeed, it did. I do worry if they're going to start doing the, throw everything in the kitchen sink mentality, because that was a lot of aggression from a team that could have been counterattacked within seconds. And I do appreciate it. It's game number 3. Sometimes you just got to say, you know what? Who cares? Let's just throw everything we've got, abandon the defense, and just play as aggressive as possible. And I think they're doing exactly that right now. Cross-court shot almost goes in off the backboard and denied, but you can see the confidence is back. Juniata are whipping it around this pitch now, and they might give themselves a chance at game number 4.
Yeah, they are playing some inspired Rocket League right here. They just have to find that equalizer goal, try to send it to overtime, maybe even mess around and get the win in regulation. Yokels setting up on the far end here. Will we see a passing play? Unknown route. Had fantastic defense all game long. This is big. The goal is looking open. That's free. Oh, the humanity. Wide left. Unknown route. Unable to convert right there. Looked like the one they've been waiting for.
Yeah, if they come back and lose this game by 1, you just know they're going to be looking back at that play on repeat, thinking about what it could have been. Minute 55 remain here, and it's some more offensive pressure. Oh, but it's alleviated immediately, and there goes the cross-counter goal. All of a sudden, Blade going to even us up at 2 apiece.
The goal there is open as my mouth right now. I gotta scrape my jaw off the floor after that long-range goal. Wow, we are all knotted up, as you said there, Bass. Juniata coming back with a fury. 150 to go. They have a chance to send this to another game. That one not going to go. Good bit of defense. They're able to play this one into the corner. They've just got to find a clear, potentially some more offense. Zishu not going to be able to find that one. Unknown route back on defense. Might as well have a brick wall in the way of the goal. We're going to see what can be done here from Becker. Unknown route can't get that contact. Some bumping going on, but they are on offense now. Juniata primed to take the lead here.
They've got a great chance so far to try and just upset for at least a game, but the real question is they're playing well right now. It's about even. Can they do this for another 2 games? This game is going to be, and well, honestly, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. They now no longer have a tied game. They are down by 1 with a minute remaining as Becker make a great passing play in front of the net.
Yeah, P puts it home right there. Fantastic goal. Minute 8 on the clock. They have got to find some offense. It has been hard for Juniata all day long. They have stretched themselves just to find 2 goals. Do they have any magic left in them? We are about to find out with 1 minute on the clock. It could start right here. Not going to win that 50. P getting it done. Yokels an open goal, but the defense right there. Bit of a tough double commit right there. Could have gone so poorly, but they will prevent it. That is what matters, but not for long. Yokels finds another.
Caster Curse showing its face at least one time during this series, and it's at an unfortunate time for Juniata as they needed to hold strong on defense. 44 seconds left. There is still a chance for them here, Nelhad, but I'm going to say it simply, it's beyond unlikely, especially considering how solid the defense has become for Becker.
Yeah, they would need a miracle and a half right now with 38 on the clock. Unknown route up for this aerial. Not going to be able to find the touch that they're looking for. Mountain Drew coming through. Solid center. Can't quite find the air they needed there. Zishu may have something here. Mountain Drew stuck back on defense. They may be able to find a goal here. Zishu, you got to go faster than that when you have the opportunity. They aren't able to convert. Unknown route. Solid angle, but the defense is right there to match.
Unfortunately, this is something you and I had spoken about earlier, and it's the same sort of story as we get down to the last 10 seconds. Unknown route, really the MVP for their team, but sometimes you can't just have Superman. You need the whole Justice League, and as it stands here, looks like the Justice League could not show up, and Becker will be your victors in a 3-0 sweep. Impressive play out of Juniata. They definitely made the necessary adjustments as the series went on, but unfortunately, they kind of made those adjustments a bit too late. The momentum had already gone way in favor of Becker, and at a certain point, you just can't slow down a moving truck.
Absolutely. Becker punches their ticket to the playoffs. As we said, a lot on the line. Not only just the opportunity to go to the playoffs here, Bass, but the school is dissolving. Becker is done after this year. There will be no more Becker College. They want to go out on a bang. They do sneak in with the last seed. They will play North Central Technical College at 8-1 in the year. Going to be a tough matchup, but never underestimate a team that has absolutely nothing to lose. I'm looking forward to the playoffs next week. Bass, do you have anything to say before we head to our next matchup?
Well, just stick around and make sure to keep up with everything that the NECC is doing right now. As you said, Nelhad, we've got a ton going on for playoffs. We have got constant action, and it's going to be on a bit of different days than you guys might be normally used to. So keep up to date with our Twitter, keep up to date with all the rest of our socials, and make sure to keep your eye on the channel, because who knows, you could have more Rocket League action popping up on a day you'd never expect, and all of a sudden we've got games on games on games for you to watch. So keep your eyes peeled. There will be more Rocket League action, as well as after this break. We're going to go to a quick little break, but when we return, we will have even more Rocket League action, so do not go anywhere. We will be back in just a couple of moments.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Jeez, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.